Yeah.
Let's talk about your older brothers. I heard about TJ. That was a big thing for me, and it kind of like touched me because I have like nephews and nieces and shit, and I know if somebody touched them in a way that I don't like, I'm going to throw my whole life away.
I'm gonna tell you this now. I used to babysit my nieces and nephews, and if y'all see this, y'all understand. But now that I come around and understand it, I be like, has anybody touched you? Like, you know, you okay? What's going on? Like, I'm here for you. I will call, like, always, because I know what I've been through. You know what I mean? Within the household. You know what I mean? And I've said something and things didn't change, and then like years later you see all this stuff. And it's like you guys could have avoided all of this stuff had you guys took that proper action. So for me, I just feel like, not to take away from nobody's parenting skills or anything like that, but for me, I just feel like totally disgusted in the people that's older than him, because they could have did something, and I feel like,
because they knew about it, or
I wouldn't say they knew about that situation, but certain things that they heard about. Even when I would argue with my mom and stuff, like, you motherfucking pedophile and these kids. You know, like I'm the type of person where I be like, you should have swallowed to my mom. Like, I feel like you haven't been there for me in no way, so I can talk to you how I can talk to you.
Their mom, like moms, their boys, it's like their boys.
But you know what? And it's weird because the relationship that my mom has with my other brothers and sisters is different from the relationship me and my sister Tamika had with my mom. I feel like she...
Is Tamika older?
She's the oldest.
Okay, so...
And I feel like they were... We were raised different. Put it like that. You know what I mean? TJ had a new car at 16 and stuff like that. I was working at 14. I had to go walk all the way to high school to get my own working papers. I always worked and stuff like that. I got my permit. Nobody went to teach me how to drive or nothing like that.
My mom and dad told me how to drive either.
Nothing.
Like, they ain't gonna teach other people how to drive.
Exactly.
Like, one of my friends used to work at Friendly's and they helped me. I'm like, damn. Like, do y'all give a fuck about me or do these people care about me? You know?
Exactly. And you know what? And that's why I became like, I don't need to deal with them, and it was easy for me to isolate myself from them, because the pros were not as heavy as the cons. It was more cons than the pros. So for me, it's like, I just not going to talk about y'all or say anything about y'all. People ask me, like, yeah, they doing good. The normal black people shit or whatever. Not saying it's the black people shit, not to stereotype us. But, you know, just try to keep it as cute as possible, because I feel like me throwing shade, or however people say, or me talking about somebody for clout or for a reason, that's not gaining nothing for me. And if anything, I'm not going to deal with just point blank. So, just to sum it up with TJ, I mean, I can't even pray for somebody. And you know what? I can't even pray for somebody because I don't think about somebody. You can't pray for somebody when you don't think about them. And for me, it's weird because as a young adult, I had a relationship. I tried to, but it still was giving me weird vibes and all these like nasty tinglies and stuff like that. So it's giving like, I definitely didn't want to be a part of that. How you folks doing today? You enjoy your swim?
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't mind
We having a party at
4:52.
Come on over, get a drink. Get a little, you know, tequila, a little Ian Jerry. Y'all want?
See ya.
Can I get one of those waters?
What you doing? Oh, right here.
Little amenities they offer. But this is for my sibling TJ. The relationship, he played a protective role, violated that role, and then like for me, that shaped my relationships with people in the world, how I interact with people. Like,
I think it's the one thing that happened to you to really look at everybody like.
And you know, I try not to take people for nothing but how they are. You know what I'm saying?
What was locked up as well? Did something happen to like all y'all that y'all find like something either happened to y'all or y'all get in trouble? Like that was something like that was big for all y'all, or y'all all went through your own type of situation? Cause I'm not gonna lie, this his thing blew my fucking mind. It's like, cause I seen him, I grew up with them. I'm like, I don't want to believe that he did it, but the proof is right there, so I can't say, oh, he didn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. You know, and it's sad. I don't know if anything happened in their lives or anything, because me, I was fighting for my own.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm getting touched by a girl. I'm getting touched by a boy. Like for me, I don't know. Like, I don't know if nothing happened to them because I was just trying to protect me after being violated and stuff like that.
Because usually when the parents are abusive, the kids start touching each other.
But you know what, my mom, I wouldn't say, and this is what I would say. I wouldn't say my mom was a bad mom because she provided. But she was always in Atlantic City, and that's where my little sister was born at. We call it Baby Jackpot. But she was always down there, you know what I mean? She wasn't home. Whereas though, and there's always kids running in and out and stuff. And you know what they say, sometimes you don't gotta watch these people, the adults. Well, you gotta watch the adults too, but you gotta watch these kids too. You know what I mean?
Kids stupid. It ain't stupid. Ain't shit stupid about these kids.
And they're a little bit more faster than we were.
Yeah. So I think social media play a big part in that too. Like,
now, because we didn't have too much. We had a little MySpace here and there or whatever.
That ass for that MySpace, then you got everything. Like,
yeah.
You know, like even people online trying to meet up little girls and you know.
I heard about that too. Yeah. You'd be surprised. And then my relationship with William, William always been, when he was home, he always been the protector for me. He always used to call me, like I've been through some stuff, like, I don't know if you saw on Facebook Live, like somebody ran in my house before, like, I had to cut the girl up over some bull. It was a lot. I lost my job.
Cut her up.
Yeah, Dawn. Or should I say Hashim, because you ain't changed your name. I was in the courtroom. I'm in the courtroom. My shit legal. So I'm like, that man right there and that man right there. I was in court by myself or whatever. As Jade, of course, my name was legally changed. And I had to pay $500 in March to change it back because I didn't look like how my ID was.
So how do you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know that person ran in your house?
Well, no, I was on Facebook Live sitting there rolling the Dutch, and my door wasn't there right now. My door was open because I had the door like if it's unlocked, you can press it open. So it was just open a little bit. And they came in, and I'm thinking like, damn, bitch, you coming in my house? You got a gun or a knife? She ain't have nothing. So it was giving city chop suey. Just cut. I had to take my gun to my neighbor's house. I have a license to carry and stuff like that because I feel like I'm not trying to fight nobody. I don't want no drama, and I don't want to use my gun.
Y'all some fighters though.
I tried.
That's my whole thing.
But you know what? I had to unlearn all of that fighting and stuff like that because in the outside world, it was like, oh, you coming off kind of husky or you coming off kind of strong. Mm-hmm. And I'm giving, nah, nigga, I'm just not fucking around. You know what I mean? So for me, I had to tone all that down as I got older too, coming from that fighting dynamic. And now I had to remember, like, yeah, well, I did come from this fighting shit, like, toughen the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know.
So, I remember you confronted one of my friends when we was walking, we was on Pine Street. And you was like, well, what's up? I'm like, hold on. Shanky taking this little Jade thing too motherfucking far. This a female now.
Wait, when?
This was a while ago.
Who? You sure it was in?
It was you. I ain't gonna say the name, we ain't for somewhere, so I ain't trying. She related to you though. Dark skin, short. I'm like, we ain't friends.
Is she
We ain't friends somewhere, so we
She got a lot of family? Oh, wait.
We gonna change it. All right.
Should I know who you're talking about though, right?
I think you do.
But wait, from back in the day, are you real tight? Oh.
Maybe that.
But did we have sex?
I don't know.
If it's who I think it
know
is.
who you slept with. And it was just like, Shanky swing that dang. And I was like,
11 inches.
I was like, so what do you prefer, man or woman?
For me, I would prefer right now just a connection. I'm starved for a connection more than attention. So for me, like any type of connection right now, any type of understanding. For me, I'm looking for like a friend right now. I'm not looking for sex. Sex has played a major role in my life for the past like couple years. And I'll be in like Hawaii or I'll be in Puerto Rico or somewhere and I can't even enjoy the beaches and stuff because I'm tricking in a hotel and it's giving booked and busy, you know? And at the given second, that shit was gone. You know what I mean? So now I want something tangible. I want something that is real. You know, I want to be able to build. I definitely want to have kids within my 30s. Yeah, I want a normal life. And it's hard because the things y'all take for granted, no offense, but niggas could just come up to y'all and talk to y'all. Well, motherfuckers did that to me too, pull over anything. But as far as like now in this form, like niggas ain't just coming